Kyle Rittenhouse was in Kenosha County during the overnight protests a couple days ago. And he was perhaps with his father. He was with someone with a big assault rifle, it looks to be. I'm not an expert on guns. And police saw him, and I guess they were acting as though, or called themselves protecting some businesses out there during the protest. They were greeted by the police, by SWAT, actually. They were in the SWAT vehicles, armored vehicles. The police were greeted, offered water, and given just about every courtesy of hospitality one would delight in at a hotel or anywhere, while carrying, I'm not sure what the gun laws are there, by carrying an assault rifle out in public and calling himself, taking law into his own hands, and a 17-year-old protecting, I guess, or monitoring, policing, if you will, the protest. And it got bad to the point where he ended up shooting someone in the head when protesters tried to not, and it's funny, when I say protesters, you see the video, white boys, white girls, blacks, whites, protesting in honor of Jacob Blake, who was shot 7 times in the back by a police officer while walking around the vehicle, going into his car, while they were trying to apprehend him, I guess. So this little boy, Kyle, was wrestled to the ground, managed to get his gun up, this big gun up, and shoot another person. So he shot several people, from what I've seen. 2 people are dead. This guy, he has been charged. Well, he's been arrested, 17-year-old, and charged. He wasn't even from the area. He was from a city about 15 minutes away. More information is coming out about this. Now there's a shot of him at a Trump rally. So this begs the question: was this incited by the president? This behavior that you could, as a 17-year-old, was in the right by arming himself with the assault rifle, AR, AK, I'm not sure which one it was. Again, someone, I'm sure in the comments, is gonna correct me and tell me what it is. Thank you in advance. Arming himself and policing businesses and neighborhoods or in the streets on his own, is that acceptable? Or do you allow the police, which were out in droves? I saw several SWAT vehicles, tons of police out there. So do you let them do their job, or do you take matters into your own hands? And it seems like when you do that, this happens. People end up dead, and your ass end up in jail. He should not get off. He should definitely, this was definitely a murder in the first degree, from what I saw. The video is, as you can see it right now, is ridiculous. It's sad. This little boy has thrown his life away while but he's been inspired by our quote unquote great American president, who's making America great again. I guess great again means great from a time where it was okay for white people to kill black people and nothing happened. But we're in a different time, and we're not going to go back. If that's when America was great, it's never going to be there again, because we're not standing for it anymore. Matter of fact, white people aren't standing for it either. At all. And as you see, companies aren't standing for it. The NBA is on strike as a result of the shooting. The Milwaukee baseball team, they're not playing. So a lot is happening. You people, the racists, you are becoming the minority. Whereas there was one time when you were the majority because it was the system, it was the way of life. The government was involved. It was black people were not considered human beings. But that's no longer the case. So we'll be following this story because more details continue to come out. We'll be reporting on it. But at this point, this little punk is in jail, as he should be. And 2 people are dead. Others are wounded. I'm not sure what's happened with the cop that shot Jacob Blake 7 times in the back, which I'm still in awe about that because I don't know why it takes 7 shots to stop someone, particularly at point blank range. No taser, stun gun, mace, or whatever they use. 7 shots in the back. No wrestling to the ground. If you see the video, they just literally followed him around the car. Had several opportunities to apprehend him physically, but waited till he got to his door so that they could use the excuse that he told them he had a knife. So if we wait till we get to the door, we can say, oh, he was going for a deadly weapon. Therefore, any shots, the shooting that we're getting ready to do is justified. Whereas there was a bad judgment call because you had a myriad of opportunities to take this guy down without using deadly force. But it seems deadly force is the go-to as it relates to dealing with black people, suspects and non-suspects. You know, why is that? The reason for that is because we're viewed as animals, unfortunately, rather than human beings still. And that's a sad commentary. That's very sad. We'll be following this story. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Comment below, I know you will. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.